Yeah, voice acting consistently has been fantastic. I think that is a tough scene to write. I don't know what I would have wanted different. There's a weird thing going on that I can't totally parse. On the one hand, like there's something very there's something that feels right about the foreshadowing of Clarissa hanging and then actually dying, which I think is what happened. Like in the time loop, we saw her hanging, and it introduced this idea of death and like fear of that, and then it follows through. It actually does it. On the other hand, it kind of, I think, undercuts the severity of this, because there's a part of me that feels like, is this real? There a lot of stuff has been happening that seems real and then isn't real. So I don't, how much confidence do I have that like this is real? I think it is. I think that's how the narrative is structured. I think that's the story that they're telling, but in the moment I'm not 100% sure, because like we just saw her die and then she came back. So why is this different? Why does this feel different? It really only feels different because the characters are written to react like it's different, I guess. Is the body gonna be there? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Wow.
No body.
No
okay.
way she got
Okay.
up
Good.
from that, right? Like, there's
Not
no
dead?
way. We both saw what happened.
Wait, she's alive? How is that possible?
I'd bet all the money in my pocket that no one could survive that. So why isn't she here? This isn't possible, cause...
Let's just put a pin in ghosts and say, until evidence proves otherwise.
Well, regardless, good news?
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think the characters do know what's real. I guess maybe I'm reacting to sometimes Alex seems confident that...
Let's just get back to Ren at the comm tower. Maybe he's had better luck than us at anything.
Sometimes Alex seems confident that, like, oh, this is just a time loop. And sometime and in that moment she reacted very differently. She was thinking about sort of consequences and I don't know. I think the characters don't know what's going on. But they're not always written as not knowing what's going on, right? Sometimes they're written as though they were accepting everything that they saw at face value. Not all the time, but sometimes. And maybe this is part of the why, like, it feels like Alex is responding to this situation much better than any of us would, than a normal person would. Maybe it has to do with that. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, map. This map is not actually that helpful, right? Like, I'm gonna go back to the outposts. Which I think is this way, right? Because I almost... Kyla, I see what you're saying about she's used the tape deck mechanic to get out of time loops twice, and so it's understood that like the tape deck ends the time loop. I guess my point is that it's not clear what starts the time loop. Like at any given moment, there's a lot of shit that happens all of a sudden and then it goes away, right? And some of that is time loops, and some of that is just like visions. But also the time loops happen, it seems like arbitrarily, right? They're happening at specific moments, but like you don't know that you're in a time loop until time starts looping. So even if you can say like, well, we got out of that time loop, it's not clear to me why you would have a sense at any given moment that anything around you makes sense. All right, let's go to Epiphany Fields. I feel like that's different than the outposts. I'm super confused by the naming of the different areas and how that relates to the map.
Mayday! May! Oh, crap. This isn't. Ren, this is just coming out of the speakers on the roof thing. It's not. Ugh. My god, is this what I sound like?
Well,
How
now
can
we know where the
anyone
little Moppets
stand
are.
to listen to me all
Let's
day?
huddle up, see how they're doing.
Yeah.
Tower. That's the tower? So I'm gonna go this way. That's a path. Okay. That was a weird screen where there were lots of other ways I could have gone. And I don't know where they would lead, but I don't want to go there.
Hey! Hey! I saw you guys coming up from the tower. The Dick Tower. I think you mean Harden Tower. Please don't ruin that for me. It's all I have left.
How's Nona doing? We heard what I imagine was her first radio cast ever earlier.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I mean, she's frazzled one moment, then that makes me frazzled, then she sees that I'm frazzled, so she like freezes up. Any luck contacting somebody? Nope, no luck to speak of. And honestly, I thought this week was gonna be a big karma dump.
Well, we're all here now. Well, I mean, except Clarissa, but we're mostly all here and we'll come up with something.
I hope so. The stupid radio has been what my therapist would call a negative reinforcer. Just won't work right. I'm so glad I took that second brownie. What? It's kind of,
Wait, second brownie? Ren, please tell me this is a
Ren.
joke, okay? This is a joke, right?
Why would this be a joke? I'm not joking.
Wait, you're not messing with us? You seriously took another one?
It was like half of one, all right? It's just to level me out. It'll bring me back up. That's what it does.
You better pray to whatever god scares you the most. It does level you out, because if this screws us up, you're on summary probation.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
Oh, God.
What was it? 102?
From 1941 to 1972, this communications tower served many different telecommunication functions, including point-to-point from its receivers, microwave from its dish, Ka-band for satellite reception, and military airband for nearby aircraft. Unique in its construction, the tower houses its office in a segmented platform directly underneath its antenna and dish. Once unceremoniously called Site 82, in 1988 it was redesignated Hardin Tower for its longest tenured radio man, Major Richard Dick Hardin, who served as the tower's communications officer for 8 years.
Yes, it is. Capitalizing God is one of those conventions that's not universal, but is pretty common. And the game also capitalizes hell, which is much less common, I think. But potentially interesting? Please don't jump off of the communication tower, Nona.
This thing doesn't work.
Not getting anything?
I'm getting something, but it's like, I don't know.
We heard you on the squawk box. When I tried it, I just got static and a weird sound, so...
That's about all that I'm getting. Sorry I was like weird earlier, but hey, have you figured out what's going on yet? You have to know something. You've been
It's been ghosts, Nona. Ghosts are going on.
I don't like interrupting. I find that really frustrating. Like I don't like that sometimes it does that.
The blackouts, the hallucinations, it's all been ghosts.
Ghosts? Really?
Yeah, and it would really help if you could just jump to the believing us part to save a headache.
Oh, I got it. This is great. This is perfect. I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah, totally. It's Maggie Adler.
Maggie Adler?
Yeah, she has a boat. Had a boat. I mean, the boat's still here.
Oh boy, thank God for that memory.
Yeah, finally something positive jarred loose through all the hysteria. My sister Allie worked at the parks office in town. She had to deliver that old woman her mail every day. I know that they have the key.
Okay, so...
No, we are not. We are not gonna go with the plan. The first plan put forth by the group's resident, Burnout.
Hey,
Burnout?
Come on. I'm not a burnout. Okay.
Hey, Jonas, seriously, back off, okay? Ren's a good bloke.
Thank you. And thank you for taking advantage and saying bloke.
Ren, understand it is completely your fault that we're in this to begin with.
What?
And now you want us to
What
trust
the
you when things are really bad?
What are you
Come on,
talking about?
Jonas, this is nobody's fault. Ghosts are never anybody's fault, certainly not ours.
Yeah, guys, this isn't really a productive.
It should be obvious to even the cheap seats that you're the only new weirdo who throws this whole social harmony thing we got going on out of whack.
Guys?
I mean, we all grew up with each other.
Okay, Ren, just take a step back, all right? Jonas isn't a weirdo. He's a good guy.
What? Your good guy is like deploying a missile barrage of insanity on me right now.
I know you said Ren is like harmless or whatever, but I'm over giving him passes. And you should be too.
I don't need a pass from you. Alex is my best friend.
Yeah, and she could
Guys, stop it. Stop. The collective neuroses call a truce, okay?
Yes, please.
Look, I don't care what Caveman Jonas says. There
What
is
is
a
that?
boat at Maggie Adler's house. And the key to her house is back on Main Street.
And the backup plan for when this thing fails spectacularly is two of us have to stay here by the semi-functioning walkie-talkie.
Fine by me. Alex has the radio. Are you okay to go into town? Not that you wouldn't be okay.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm fine. Whatever, I'm ready.
You shouldn't go alone. We don't need like 3 of us up here.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my, brilliant idea or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is gonna start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket
God.
case.
I am not a basket case.
Just shut up, both of you.
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller, who do you want coming with you?
Yeah, your oldest pal.
Can I...
Oh my god.
Or your new psycho stepbrother.
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean, I guess.
Fuck
Why
those
are
two.
you making me shack up with
It's
this guy?
my friggin'
We've been
plan.
Why? This is why. Easiest question I've been asked all night.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this
No,
isn't...
it's fine. This will be a good... If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
Yeah, well, I don't really care right now what you're happy with. See you soon.
I mean, I don't love that. This is a great example of if I had the time to consider rather than having the dialogue system that pressures me into making a decision in the moment. I don't know that that's what I would have done. But that's the game, right? The game is about pushing those kinds of decisions. I think where I am is I wanted to take Jonas, but I did not want to side with Jonas because Jonas is being a fucking ass. I think it makes more sense for Jonas to come with me. I think it makes more sense for Ren to stay, and I think it makes the most sense for Ren to stay with Nona. But the game was going to spin that as you're siding with Jonas, and fuck Jonas right now. Okay. We got to find the gate key. That means getting back to Main Street. I don't know. This map doesn't really relate especially well to how I'm actually going to do that, but it's pretty straightforward. It seems like all of my experience has been that there is a path that you can take, and that's all you can do.
Now, get depressed and eat any more brownies, okay? I still need you tip-top, all right?
Good luck with the thing, Alex.
Look, just go easy on Ren when we get back, okay? He's fragile. He has like a squirrel heart.
I'll see you when you get back, Alex.
Fuck both of those guys. Let's go. So in chat, Kyle and Dusky are talking about this is one of the few games where people talk over each other instead of the awkward pause before getting interrupted. And there was a really great piece written about this some months ago. I'm trying to remember it. I honestly don't. I'm not sure if it was like an article or just a Twitter thread that was talking about sort of the technical design problem of natural sounding dialogue, and exactly this thing that we're sort of experiencing and talking about. Kyle says that in Nier Replicant, a dialogue line will cut off with like a hyphen implying interruption, but there's a half-second pause between the end of that line reading and the next line that's supposed to interrupt it, right? You see this a lot in games. And in AAA games, in general, we've gotten better at this. And I think we've gotten better on a technical implementation or a technical design side of being able to handle this case a little bit better. And on a writing side of understanding where these limitations are, because it is a really, really, really hard, surprisingly, like incredibly unintuitively difficult technical design problem to make this work. Just based on how games are structured, how the files are structured in order to make them work. It's very different from from linear media of any kind. So it's absolutely an accomplishment that this game has that kind of naturalistic sound, and consistently that it manages to do it really well. It's not perfect. There are definitely like moments where it doesn't, it's not perfect, but like overall it's stunning how well it does it and how much it does it, right? There's a lot of overlapped conversations. There's a lot of interruptions and all of these things. It is built specifically, and not just from an implementation standpoint, right? This is not just like an engine problem. This is a design problem. This is thinking about how do we design a conversation system and the technical sort of structure of that to allow this to happen, to allow us to design this kind of thing into the game. It's really, really, really cool. I'll have to look for that that piece. I don't remember where that was.
Remember you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You sit in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to be sorry about.
Why are you coughing?
I don't talk all that much, so I don't know why you'd remember me.
I'm also just, like, never there. It's a loophole where, I don't know if you know this, but if you ditch, you get a detention, and if you don't go to that, you get suspended. But suspensions are like paid vacation, you can just do your work over. So...
Oh, wait, if you don't really go to, like, class, what are you doing instead all day?
Jenny, the TA, she lets me practice ballet in her studio. So that.
Really?
Oh, and don't tell anyone, but my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm having a thing, and you're invited. I think Clarissa's out of town, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, happy early birthday! In my family, we celebrate birthdays all week, so you're 4 days late. You gotta get in the mind state.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I brought it up. That's not true. I was thinking about, well, I'm worried about Clarissa, and, well, I was thinking about my last birthday when, actually, sorry, never mind. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm just in a fog right now.
No, come on, I want to hear this. It was last year, your birthday. Go.
Just, this was when Nicole was in a car accident, and so of course we cancel and go visit her, and I'm not gonna pout about that. It's common decency, it's fine. But afterwards, after this totally emotionally draining night, Clarissa still came over and surprised me with this huge cake. And we stayed up and watched all my favorite movies, and she didn't have to do that.
That's sweet, actually.
Anyways, my birthday's in 3 days, and I just hope she's okay. That's all.
We'll find her, Nona. We're not leaving without her.
Ugh, yeah, I know.
I genuinely like Nona. I don't like any of the other people in the game. Like, the characters. Like, you know, Alex does, and whatever. But, Nona's great. Can we just have Nona? Can we just have a Nona game? Because I'm down for that.
This early version of what would today be considered a blast and fallout shelter was commissioned and built in 1946. The above-ground hub leads to a bunker 60 feet beneath the Earth's surface, molded with layers of poured concrete and packed earth. The lead blast door will only unlock through use of the call and response system, a setup devised by Lieutenant Commander Matthew Feinberg to prevent tampering. If the Catbird Station, a small watch point in Edwards Forest, radios in a decoded attack, the shelter door will automatically open, triggering an alarm and compulsory evacuation. This early
well, that seems important. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Like, it's not totally clear. I mean, it's not. I don't get, like, where I need to go and what I need to do in order to make that happen. But I think that the game will sort of lead me there. Oh, is this what's her name's gate? Yeah, Adler Estate. Okay, sweet. We'll come back here. This seems like the right direction, right? Cliffs. Is that where I want to go? Discovery Cliffs. How does that relate to... I wish I had a good map. I wish I could pull up, like, any kind of a decent map to get my bearings.
This Data Command Annex, as it had been dubbed, was used during the base's early years as the communication nerve center for outside military installations. It was also the primary office of Marianne Bozek, a civilian who developed communications protection through the invention of the famed WAL system, a type of radio frequency identification. WAL, standing for Wave-Assisted Lock, assigned each person who was stationed at Fort Milner a call sign through which they could use their portable two-wave radios to unlock prescribed doors and gates. Though the mechanics are considered outmoded today, the island still uses this security method to honor its rich history. This data command annex...
Interesting. Kyla... I have photos and letters, but there's nothing that tells me what the controls are. So if there is a map button, I don't know what it is. It's not M or tab. Oh, it's control. Okay.
As it had been.
I never would have guessed that. I never in a million years would have pressed that button if you hadn't prompted me. So, okay. Well, that is genuinely helpful. So I want to go. Wow, this is extremely helpful, actually. So in the area that I'm in, I want to go up and to the left. Okay. Sweet. Let's do that. And the other way that I could go would lead to the beach, which is great. How did we find Nona? We found Nona just like in the middle of the woods, right? And we told her how to get to or where Clarissa was. But we also told her that she should go to the communications tower. But it seemed like she was going to go see Clarissa. And then we got to Fort Milner, where Clarissa was, and there was graffiti on the wall from Nona saying that she had gone to the beach. But when we went back to the communications tower, that's where she was. When did she write the note to Clarissa? Before we met her? Why was she at Fort Milner? I guess she maybe started at Fort Milner and wrote a note to Clarissa because she didn't know where Clarissa was. It would make more sense if we told her where Clarissa was. She went there, couldn't find Clarissa, but left a note saying that she was at the beach. But then shouldn't she have gone to the beach? How did she end up at the communications tower? What I'm saying is this Nona? Or is this 58 dead sailors? I don't know. Main Street. Sweet. $85. You're right. 85 dead sailors. Thank you, Kyla. That was the one that I had to guess at, so...
So, it's the Parks and Facilities building. That's down a bit, right? If I'm remembering the right building, I don't think it's far.
Yeah, we're close.
Clarissa! What are you... How did she get up there?
Holy
what are
shit.
You doing?
She's alive. You're alive. Man, I've never been so happy to see you in my life.
Clarissa!
Oh, fuck.
Alex! Christ, what's wrong with her? Clarissa, can you hear me?
Okay, just what do you guys want? This isn't... this is just really lost its charm, I have to say.
Alex, please, can you just... I don't know what you can do, but can you just do something? Please, just try anything.
It's probably gonna make it worse.
Clarissa!
I can... I'll try. Okay, I'll try.
Clarissa, can you hear me? Alex, come on, just please try and get her down. Elise, please, somehow.
Named after the Holy
Clarissa, can you come down?
The USS Cal.
She just looks awful.
You think you can control me?
Clarissa.
I'm trying to help you. This will...
Help me. Help me. How will that help me?
I was looking forward to seeing you. Yes, I used to dream about something like this.
It's helped the others. Ren and Nona, they've gone through the same...
Gone through what? They're children. They've gone through nothing.
When you're off, the little machine has no more heart than a brain.
No more heart.
Is she okay? Or...
I think so. Clarissa, are you okay? You scared the crap out of us.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, are you sure? 'Cause that didn't look great.
Do you remember anything that happened?
I remember waiting in Fort Milner and seeing you.
That was a while ago.
How did I get here?
You don't remember how you got here?
The usual answer to any question tonight has been, I have no idea, and sorry to say, but this is no different.
So, you're just blank.
No, I remember something. I remember you with that radio. And I remember feeling like you were the reason all of this was happening.
Wait, it's Clarissa's turn already?
Yeah, it's my turn. What do you mean it's Clarissa's turn already? I haven't even asked one question. Everyone's asking me. I get to do the asking now.
Wait, what's going on? We're back at the...
What? It's Clarissa's turn?
Yeah, it's Clarissa's turn.
And you, of all people, should know what my question is going to be, because I'm not going to waste it. Alex, what did you do? Explain why me and my best friend, and your idiot best friend, and your new...
Look, when we went into the cave, we found a thing, and I used the radio to somehow tune it in, and I think it jump-started everything.
I see.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Jonas, now you're seeing who you're stuck to until graduation.
Clarissa, seriously, I can vouch for this. This isn't her fault.
It has to be her fault. Of course it's her fault. There's no other way this story goes.
Why? Why does it have to be my fault?
Why does it have to be your fault? Are you kidding me?
No, come on, Clarissa. Let's not do this right
You're
now.
gonna learn, Jonas. I swear to God. The town looks at her like she has a red letter tattooed on her frickin' forehead. And the giant, lit up Christmas tree reason why is that Michael is dead because of her. Because of her. Like, do you understand who you're living?
It would take a very sick person to see it that way, and I would love to hear the explanation.
Michael was gonna leave town. He was free. He was out of here until this one convinced him to take her swimming for one last God knows what. And he drowned. He drowned in Horn Lake while this one could barely flap her arms.
Clarissa.
It doesn't make it my fault! Anyone could have been there, anyone, and then they would have had to watch him die, you unbelievable prick!
Anyone wouldn't have watched him die, Alex. Anyone else would have done something.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Fuck.
But enough, Clarissa. That's enough. It's too much right now. I can't believe... Ugh.
Nona, it was awful, alright? It's still awful, and I
don't... Just... Alex, this is none of my business, okay? None. But we came here to do a thing, and that thing is gonna get us home. So, let's get home.
No.
Clarissa, what are you...
All the Oxenfree.
Hey, whoa. Man, do you ever get deja vu? Geez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one. Boy.
I guess you don't remember, like, anything that just happened, right?
To what anything are you referring, exactly?
Clarissa being possessed and shrieking at me would probably be the big kahuna here.
I sorta can picture Clarissa being, like, weird or something, but I don't know, it's kind of a blur, to be honest. Okay, well, the office that we gotta try to get into is like right there. So let's try and whatever our way in.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get into the office thing, right? To get the key?
We're gonna try.
Yep, this isn't budging.
Should have brought Jonas.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly.
I mean...
The lock looks pretty worn.
I don't get enough breaking down doors in my life, really, so I'm not gonna complain.
Fuck yes!
Cross your fingers and hold your thumbs. Hey, know what kind of jet that is?
Nope.
Cool. Carry on.
Okay.
I think here's something. It's another pocket radio, I think. But it's like there's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios, wave-assisted lock, whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here. So they're like ID tags or something. It must work for the gate to Adler's house, too.
Okay, cool. Great.
Ooh, wait, here's like a... Wait, what is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family, or, like, hasn't her family been carting her things back to town?
No, we can start back. I just wanna... Okay, here.
Wait, what? Did I... What happened? I feel like I did something wrong. I feel like because I closed the radio interface, it like broke that conversation. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Okay, well, okay. Steal a boat and leave. That makes sense. I guess we're gonna break into the mansion and then go back to the communication tower. I don't really get the plan where we split up, quite frankly, but I'm sure it'll work out.
Whom it should concern, this island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
What? What could that mean?
I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk.
Many truths?
Shh. Inside you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Oh, scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt!
Wait. To whosoever finds the material, know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time, and truly for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler.
I've seriously had like dreams about this. Finding a secret, digging it up, it turning out to be a mechanical unicorn.
Yeah, we've all had the mechanical unicorn dream, but I think I'm ready just to go home. To be totally face up with you.
I hear you. I totally hear you. What was it? 10... I thought it was 104. No, 10...
Named after the Hawaiian god of the sea, the USS Kanaloa was launched on January 15th, 1941, and commissioned into service at the end of that year under the...
140. Got it. Oh, yes. There's a lot more radio stations here.
Becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
Antique. Everything becomes an antique?
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
Everything becomes an antique eventually. Okay. Okay, so we're going to the... Oh, right. Okay, got it. Jump over there. Jaxwell points out that there's an antique store in the town, which there totally is. Am I supposed to do something with that? Okay, hold on. Let's go. Let's see. I can't. Okay, wait, hold on. If I walk
Alex,
enough away.
Why are you wearing that jacket? It's like 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway. You bring a jacket, but you don't bring a swimsuit.
The sun is not out. The sun is... I guess it barely came out just now. But see, this is when I get punished for watching the weatherman. He said it was going to be like overcast.
He said there was a chance for clouds.
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks. Did we? I thought we said we'd bring drinks.
Wait, Michael?
Yeah? What is it?
Why? Why am I here?
What, you don't want to hang out at the beach? There's stuff in town, but it's all boring knick-knack shops or whatever.
No, I mean, why are you here?
Why? Wait, am I supposed to be doing something right now?
You gotta get your dad.
I gotta get Dad nightcrawlers from the shop, yeah, but we're gonna do that on our way back.
You're dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead?
I think she's talking about the...
Oh, the car? No, they don't... Listen, Mom and Dad know. They don't care. Well, I mean, they cared a little, but they know I can fix a broken taillight.
No. You drowned in Horn Lake back at home.
Yeah, and last week I died in the fire, right? You keep having these nightmares because you eat Mom's cookies like right before bed. And anyways, I'm gonna teach you how to swim at the pool in the park, so don't worry about it.
Today turned out to be a flawless day. It really did.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did. I wanted to bring a kite, but thought you'd laugh at me.
Yeah, it really is kinda ideal, actually.
Yeah, I'm like right about to start sweating, but I'm not.
No, it is perfect ice cream and tennis weather. That is rare.
What the fuck?
It's been a spell since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's... what's his face? Mr. Collins' English?
It's been... I don't know. It's been...
Sorry. I think... yeah, I accidentally left my phone on the ferry, because I do things like that.
Oh God, you idiot. Go get it before it leaves.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
Okay, I guess.
So...
If I were to ask you if you were, past Clarissa, that wouldn't make any sense to you, right?
Past Clarissa? Like am I past the name Clarissa, or...
This is good. I mean, you know, the whole game has been playing with time in interesting ways. This makes sense as like as a way for the narrative to go to flashback like this. I like it a lot. I think it's really good.
I guess I don't understand.
No, I mean, like, Like there's a past
and a future. Okay, a future Clarissa. You're right. It doesn't make any sense. Sorry. I'm glad we could all do stuff today. I'm glad you were cool with it. I mean, I know you guys are really close, and like, I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their girlfriend or whatever. So, I think it would be cool if we could like continue to do things together.
Yeah, I totally understand. And yeah, let's do stuff. You know.
Cool. Michael, he loves you, like, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but he talks about you all the time. Oh, Alex did this, and Alex let the frogs out in science class. Isn't she hilarious?
Yeah, well, I love him too.
Had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's like 8.
Actually, Clarissa and I had a nice chat while you were away. Kinda sorry to see you back so soon, to be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sure Alex sold you on how I lock her in the basement and treat her like a shaved monkey.
The version I heard was you trap her in the greenhouse.
Yeah, well, it changes month to month.
We talked ex-girlfriends mostly.
Well, now I know that's not possible because I don't call them... Actually, I'm just gonna stop with that joke because if I keep going, I'd be due for a little punishment.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, I actually really want a cold something, so I'm gonna run into town and get like a soda. Anybody want anything?
Yeah. Get me a drink too?
Sure.
This is very sweet.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm here. What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I've missed you, man. I've just missed you a lot, that's all.
Hey, come on. I've missed you too. And I know I've been hanging out with Princess, but it's a two-way thing. You can knock on my door. We live in the same house. We gotta bring back movie night and board game night.
Yeah, sure.
And look, I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something with her, so thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, so...
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
I mean,
Stick with it. Stay with her. If she makes you happy, if she makes you laugh, who am I to say anything otherwise?
Thank you. Good blessings, good tidings. You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
You know what, Bucko? I need it more than you.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Fuck, man. That's a lot. Jesus, the writing in this.
Alex?
It's the writing and the voice acting. They're really, really, really good. Really good. I mean, like, that was such a flip for Clarissa, and like flashing back to Clarissa before Michael died, even if that wasn't real, like, unlocks a lot of subjectivity, I guess, in the relationships that Alex has with all of these people, right? Like, Clarissa clearly is still affected by Michael's death, but so is Alex, and Alex's view of Clarissa is colored by complicated feelings about Michael's death, and like sort of opening up, there's another picture of who Clarissa could be and what your relationship to her could be, and could have been, whether it really was or not, and whether it, like, it's just a very good, I feel like it's a very, very affecting sort of turn that happened very quickly, I'm impressed by the efficiency of that storytelling, and that sort of a lot got conveyed to me in a relatively brief little flashback that the game set up as we're fucking around with time. Like, having a flashback that just sort of randomly occurs feels extremely natural based on what we've experienced so far. Damn, that's fucking wild. That was really good. Okay. Game just saved. It's a little bit early. It's only 3:45, but I have another meeting that I have to get to. So I'm going to cut a little bit early today. And I think this is the time to do it. I don't know where... Oh, no, I know where we are. So I could get back to the antique store pretty quickly, but I'm going to leave that for next time. Yeah, cool. I mean, this game is extremely good. It feels like it's doing a lot in an area that is underdeveloped. It feels like it is doing work to develop how some of this stuff works. Like, what are the practices? What is the language that we should have around these kinds of mechanics? And I would love, it really makes me want to see how that can evolve in the future, like what that can look like going forward. So I'm really, I'm excited to play the rest of this game, but I'm really excited to learn more about Oxenfree 2 and like follow the development of that, and to see more stuff that's inspired by this, because I think that it is it's really, really good fodder for sort of inspiration for indie games. And I think that it is hard to achieve this. I think that this is working really well in terms of its writing and its voice acting and its visual effects and its art. It's pumping on all cylinders in a bunch of different ways. So that's intimidating, but I think it's also doing some things mechanically and systemically that are super interesting, that I hope get adopted by other indies to make cool shit in the future. I really do. Thanks everybody. Let's see, it's Thursday. I think that means Lee and I are going to try to do something on Monday, since Sean is out for Mostly Walking, but we have not figured out what that is yet. So stay tuned, I guess. We'll see if that happens. I hope so. Otherwise, I should be back next week, Wednesday and Thursday, to finish Oxenfree. I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe, be well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.